This is interesting. Really? Yeah, dang. Oh, I know why. What's good, y'all? If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq and I'm in KRXOVR Media. This is actually an idea that I had for a video last year, pretty much me reacting to my own Spotify Unwrapped. I just didn't get a chance to do it while it was still relevant, so I'm actually really hyped. I held off on watching my 2021 recap just so I could film myself. I have some predictions as to what I think might be some of my top artists and top songs, but it's going to be interesting to see what Spotify tells me is the actual case. So what we're going to do real quick is I'm going to run through my 2020 just so you can see it, just so I can refresh my own memory, and then we're going to get straight into my 2021. So for 2020, my number one song was Prison. That was really not a surprise to me. I rinsed that song. Like, ever since me and Frank reacted to Rise Above Hate, that song in particular was on replay. Like, I don't think I went a day without listening to Prison. It's probably my favorite Unknown T song. It probably is my favorite Unknown T song. It's OD. My top songs, right, were Prison, Must Be. Honestly, Big Conspiracy is like, that's a classic, yo. Like, J Hus is the kind of artist you can afford to go a bit of time without some music, because he leaves you with things that you can replay forever. Like, yeah, Must Be is definitely one of my favorite J Hus songs. Honestly, one of my favorite UK songs. Subliminals, that project, freaking Love or Lust, yo. The fact that he was able to make a whole project with that kind of tone and that kind of vibe, it's probably up there because I kept playing the whole project and Subliminals is the first song. Statements by T-Way, it's arguably one of his best songs. I think it's probably like top 3 best T-Way songs in my opinion. I think Private Ryan is like the unanimous best T-Way song. So I'm surprised that one actually didn't get more listens, but. And then we have Superstar, again, because I listened to the whole project most likely. Like, I was on that one from day one. I actually remember I had screen recorded myself listening to it, and Abs actually ended up posting it on Instagram and on his Snapchat as well. So if I have that, then I'll show it on the screen. But yeah, I had a point in time last year where I was just like listening to this mad old songs, especially Kanye West. I still think that My Beautiful Duchess of Fantasy is his best project, but his older stuff, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, this makes perfect sense. You're dropping a lot of tracks that year, so it makes sense. And then from the end of 2020 to now, I was rinsing Product of My Environment. So I expect that to be one of the, at least I expect some of the songs from that to be among my top songs for this year too. And then my top artist, oh, this makes sense. Burna Boy, his albums are the kind of music that I go back and I listen to when I want to take a break from drill. And then my top artists and top songs put together, yeah, I listen to a lot of Spotify. Like, I think that's pretty obvious at this point. And real quick, before we even get into my 2021 recap, let me know in the comment section down below what your 2020 recap looked like and your 2021. How did they compare? Were there any artists that you didn't listen to as much last year compared to this year, or vice versa? Songs, were there any songs that you were rinsing last year that you were rinsing this year? All that. Let me know what that looked like in the comment section, yo. I also have a thread in my community tab where I was asking people what the 2021 recap looks like, so shout out to all of you who already responded there. But let's check out my 2021. All right, so let's see. Facts. Into the thick of it. They really do a really good job of like creating a story for you to experience while listening to this. As like a content creator, this is interesting. The fact that they have World War II as my opening credits, because World War II is actually the first track on my Rise Above Adolescence playlist. So I made a playlist of the best songs on Rise Above Hate and Adolescence to make it flow better. And yeah, and on top of that, this is actually one of the songs that I have as my alarms in the morning. I have several alarms and I have them set as songs, and World War II is one of them. So yes, definitely is my opening credit. Makes perfect sense. I didn't even listen to, oh, I know why. So Frank has a playlist of like these kinds of songs. I think that's probably the main reason why. I think this is like the first one on that playlist. I didn't even listen to Dexter Daps like that. This is so random. Okay. Man said the song playing as you defeat the ancient. But again, right, so as somebody who's like studying the process that goes behind making these things, I really appreciate how much detail and intentionality Spotify puts into making these raps. And I actually saw an article on LinkedIn saying that they actually make sure that there's a different creative direction every single year to make them all stand out. So I can really appreciate that, yo. Y'all be surprised how much thought really goes into these things. Like, and I can only say that because this is what I'm studying right now for my master's. So I like this concept of like making it your story. In 2021, you did what you had to do. Yep, makes sense. I knew there was gonna be a lot of Two-Face on there. That's more than, yeah, dang. I listen to more Spotify than 98% of America. Mega! it makes sense. When I'm sitting at my computer, like Spotify is on 24/7. Jesus. Yeah, because I still don't really understand what. Really? Wow, I wasn't expecting Flicky to be my #1 song. That's crazy. I listened to it more than I listened to Prison last year. Yeah, damn. You know what? With the way that I reacted to the preview, it makes sense. To the way that everybody reacted to this preview. I put that in my intro to Abracadabra playlist. Make sure you check out the video where I explain my top 10 songs for Abracadabra listeners. That's one of the reasons why I probably listened to this so damn much, because I was like rinsing my own playlist. Yeah, I'm something like Unknown T and Two-Face especially. There are other artists that I've started listening to like towards the latter half of the year, like D-Rose and stuff like that, but Two-Face especially I'm expecting to like really be in this rotation. My top songs, alright folks. Wow. I'm really surprised that Flicky is my #1 track. I'm not surprised that Prison is still in my top 5 though. World War 2 is probably my favorite Unknown T song for the year, which makes sense, right? Yeah, let's add this. Boom. Yeah, damn. Top genre, grime. Grime is my. You know what? I'm wondering if it's because of like certain artists just kind of being classified as grime because they're UK. Because I don't think I listen to that much grime. Soca and Afro swing are what I listen to when I want to take breaks from drill. So I'm not surprised that they're up there. This is funny because I actually do listen to music at 3 a.m. with no lights on. That's. Okay. You listen to. Okay, I'm assuming that they're using these periods as commas. That's the only way that would make sense. It's like a stylistic thing, because. Whatever. Yeah, sure. I was in the. Jesus Christ. That's OD. Yeah, World War II is. Okay, now they're gonna give my artist. Huh. Makes sense. This makes sense. Considering like what I was listening to from the end of 2020 all the way through now. Like I said, I rinsed my Unknown Teen Abs playlist. I was listening a lot to these stream beats tracks, like whenever I go to sleep. It's like lo-fi music, so I'll play that. There's something that's calm, so it makes sense because I'm playing that for hours while I'm sleeping. Like, and T-Way, 5th Chapter is one of my favorite projects this year. Yeah, and then Dave, especially once Dave dropped that last project. Yeah, makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, so like I said, let me know in the comments. Let me know in my community tab, what were you listening to last year and this year? Did anything change? Did anything catch you off guard? Because I know there's some things on there that caught me off guard, but now that I'm looking back at it, it makes sense. I think that next year, I can expect a lot of Two-Face. Definitely D-Rose, he's an artist I'm looking out for. Cristal. A lot of the no mimings, I've been rinsing those. So if I keep playing those between now and like the beginning of next year, some of the no mimings may end up on my 2022 Wrapped. Who are some artists you're looking forward to next year in terms of like projects, songs, collaborations, all that good stuff? I don't want to drag this out any longer, man. If you stay to the end of this video, thank you. Shout outs to you. Again, let me know in the comment section what you got, the whole 9. What are some of your reactions to what I listened to? All that good stuff, man. But I won't hold you out too much longer. I appreciate you for tuning in. And as always, hang tight for some more content. I do got more of that coming for y'all. But until next time, peace.